All right, dentists, let's talk about something really important today. Something that often stays behind the white coat, the confident smile, and the seemingly successful practice. We project an image of control, precision, and stability, but we have to, right? How many of us are internally grappling with immense pressure, stress, anxiety, or even burnout that we don't really feel like we can talk about it? Hey everyone, Dr. Ryan Smith, DDS here. Today we're stepping away slightly from the usual operational tactics and clinical tips to address a topic that's profoundly impactful and impacts our ability to be good clinicians, effective owners, and ultimately to find joy and fulfillment in this demanding profession. We're talking about the silent crisis, the mental health struggles that so many dentists face, but rarely openly discuss. Bringing this into light isn't just a side conversation, it's fundamental to everything we strive for on this channel. Building practices and lives that are not only profitable, but genuinely rewarding and sustainable. Because let's be honest, you can't achieve true success or enjoyment if you're constantly running on empty, overwhelmed, or feeling isolated in your struggles. Shining a light on this is the first step toward change, toward support, and toward ensuring that we can all have longer, healthier, and happier careers. Dentistry consistently ranks as one of the most stressful professions, and it's not hard to see why when you break it down. We face a unique cocktail of pressures unlike almost any other field. There are intense physical demands, working in constrained positions, intricate procedures requiring microscopic precision. Then there's the risk of musculoskeletal injuries. That alone takes toll over the years. Then there's the emotional weight. We absorb patient anxiety and fear daily. We manage pain. We navigate complex treatment decisions with potentially life-altering consequences for our patients. We deal with difficult personalities and sometimes unrealistic expectations. On top of the clinical side, you're a practice owner. You're running a complex small business. That means immense financial pressure, managing overhead, payroll, student loan debt that often feels crushing. I have felt distress caused by tremendous student loan debt, and it is very depressing. Dealing with the ever-increasing complexities and frustrations of dental insurance, hiring and managing staff, marketing, staying with current technology, and the list is just endless. We often work in relative isolation compared to colleagues in medicine who might be part of a larger hospital team. Even in a group practice, the primary responsibility for patient care often falls squarely on the individual dentist's shoulders. And let's talk about the personality traits that often draw us to dentistry in the first place. Perfectionism, attention to detail, a strong sense of responsibility. These are our strengths, but they can become vulnerabilities when it comes to our mental health. We hold ourselves to incredibly high standards, and the fear of making a mistake, of not being perfect, can be a constant source of underlying stress. The statistics paint a sobering picture of this reality. Studies have consistently shown that dentists experience higher rates of stress, burnout, anxiety, and depression compared to the general population. For instance, research journals like the American Dental Association and others have indicated burnout rates among dentists are ranging up to 50% in some surveys, depending on the specific measures used. But burnout isn't just feeling tired, it's emotional exhaustion, it's cynicism, and a reduced sense of personal accomplishment. Does that sound familiar to anyone? Studies have also pointed to elevated levels of anxiety and depressive symptoms. Most research suggests dentists experience these conditions at rates significantly higher than other professions. The constant pressure, the financial worries, the isolation, it all contributes. There's also data often discussed more quietly regarding the higher rates of substance use and tragically suicide among dentists compared to some other professions. While exact figures can vary and are complex to interpret, the trend is concerning and it highlights the extreme pressure some of our colleagues face. Talking about this isn't meant to scare, but to acknowledge the severity of the issue for some and to underscore why we need to break the silence. So why isn't this discussed more openly? Why the silence? A huge part of it is stigma. There's a fear of being perceived as weak, incompetent, or not cut out for it. There can be worries about judgment from colleagues, staff, or even patients. Some dentists even fear potential repercussions regarding their license if they admit to struggling or seeking help. This culture of silence forces dentists to suffer alone, often leading to worsening symptoms and more isolation. It's absolutely critical to understand this. Experiencing stress, anxiety, burnout, or depression is not a sign of failure or weakness. It's a human response to navigating an incredibly demanding profession. It doesn't mean you're a bad dentist or a bad business owner. It means that you're human, operating under extraordinary pressure. Ignoring these struggles has real consequences that ripple outwards. It can impact our clinical judgment and dexterity. It affects how we interact with our patients and our teams. Maybe we become less patient, more irritable, less empathetic. It certainly takes a massive toll on our personal lives, our relationships, and our physical health. You simply cannot compartmentalize this level of stress indefinitely without it impacting every facet of your life. And bringing it back to the core mission here, you cannot build that thriving, enjoyable, profitable practice we talk about if your own mental and emotional reserves are depleted. Your well-being is the foundation upon which everything else is built. Investing in your mental health is investing in your practice's success and your overall quality of life. So what's the takeaway here? The primary goal today is simply awareness. Recognizing the scope of the problem within our profession, acknowledging the unique stressors that we all face, and starting to dismantle the stigma that keeps so many dentists suffering in silence. If you are struggling, please, you are not alone. Thousands of successful, talented dentists face or are facing similar challenges. Reaching out for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. There are plenty of resources available, therapy, coaching programs, specifically for dentists, peer support groups, mental health hotlines. Take that first step. It can make a huge difference. Now, let's start breaking the silence together. I'm genuinely curious to hear your perspective on this. What do you think is the biggest stressor in dentistry that people outside the profession, or even within it sometimes, just don't understand? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's get this conversation going. And if this topic resonated with you, please hit that subscribe button. We need to support each other. So let's start talking about this silent crisis in dentistry. Recognizing the pressures and prioritizing our mental well-being is essential. Building a practice that serves you, one that's more profitable and enjoyable, is the goal. Let's keep working together to make dentistry more fun, fulfilling, and rewarding. Subscribe so you don't miss the next strategy and next video, and I'll see you soon.